By the authority of Senate, it is my great pleasure to confer on you all and severally the degree of Doctor of Philosophy of the University of Lagos. Congratulations!
And the nation's pride.
By the authority of Senate, it is my
Chopper your helicopter.
great acolytes.
The University of Lagos, one of the most reputable tertiary institutions in Africa.
Third Convocation produces the oldest graduating student, 83-year-old journalist Dayo Michael, who obtained a PhD in mass communication.
It is my honor and pleasure to welcome you all to the 53rd Convocation ceremonies, which is also celebrating the diamond anniversary of the University of Lagos.
I was dropped.
Studies University of Lagos. But the icing of the cake on today is that there will be honorary doctorate awards as well to 3 distinguished Nigerians, and we're all set to carry through that. I'll do a little bit of housekeeping before we start. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the conveniences are on either side of the hall. There are 5 entrances within the hall and 2 on the podium. You can exit through any of those entrances, and on either side you will find the conveniences. In case you need to visit the medical stand, it is to my left. So if you have any issue, just walk through the door to my left. They're already seated there. But if you have any questions, our ushers are around, and they are either in black or white and black. You can always call upon them. I am sure they will be able to give you some answers. Once again, I want to say a big, big welcome to all of us, and to also congratulate the parents, the spouses, the children, the siblings of all those who are graduating, and to also say a big congratulations to them. Please give all those who stood by you a bigger round of applause. They deserve it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, my name is Aderonke Samuel. I'm a professor of biochemistry from the University of Lagos. And thank you, sir. And I will be directing this small portion before we hit the big day. I would want to recognize, already seated in our midst, please, a round of applause, Senator Iyabo Anishilowo, former Minister of State Education. Please give her a round of applause. We welcome you to University of Lagos, man. Thank you very much. Professor Godwin Jinodu is also here in our midst from the University of Jos. Welcome, sir. Professor John Idoko, former DG NACA. Good morning, sir, and welcome to our university. Professor Muhammad Kota Yahaya from the University of Ibadan, former SSG Niger State, Pro-Chancellor Abdul Kadir Kura University, Mina. You're welcome, sir. Thank you very much for being here. Professor Tony Ope, guest of one of the honorees of today. Welcome to our university, sir. Also, Professor Adele Jinodu is also here, guest of one of the honorees. Please give them a round of applause. Thank you very much, sir. I want to recognize our fathers in the Lord. We have with us Bishop Dr. David Adedeji Shogbamu, Bishop of the African Church of Nigeria. Welcome, sir. It's a pleasure to have you in our midst. Thank you very much, sir. Reverend Father Paul Akin Otuko is also here, chaplain of St. Thomas More Catholic Chapel, University of Lagos. We welcome you, sir. The chaplain of Chapel of Christ Our Light, Reverend Ogbolumani Azuka. We welcome you, sir. We also have with us Reverend Sister Mary Idowu Akinwale from the Society of the Holy Child Jesus. Welcome to our university, ma'am. Thank you very much. We have also with us some of our retired but not tired professors in the house. It's my pleasure this morning. Professor Rashid Ojikutu, Pro-Chancellor and Chairman of Council, Lagos State University of Science and Tech. Prof, welcome, sir. It's a pleasure to see you once again. Olurotimi Shodimu Esquire, former registrar of our university. We also welcome you, sir. I have the pleasure to say that Professor Ralph Akifeleye, who used to do this years ago, is also in our midst. You're welcome, sir. Professor Duroni, it's a pleasure to see you, sir. Former registrar, Dr. Taiwo Ikpaye, it's a pleasure to see you. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we have our royal fathers also already seated in our midst. I say Kabiyesi to all our royal fathers, and I say Ade Akpelori, Bata Akpelese, Irukere Adokini, Loruko Jesu. It's a nice and a pleasure to have our fathers in the house with us. Oni Kogbo of Ikobo Kingdom. You're welcome, sir. Kabiyesi, sir. Our distinguished Professor Igwilo is also in the house, and she's representing the Nigeria Academy of Pharmacy. It's a pleasure to have you in our midst, ma. Thank you very much, ma'am. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, the procession is about to come in. I will be requesting that you please stand so that the procession can come in. Thank you. I recognize our pastor, Pastor Tunde Bakare. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. Good morning, sir. Our former Vice Chancellor, the 12th Vice Chancellor of University of Lagos, Professor Toyin Ogudipe. It's a pleasure to see you, sir. Welcome, sir. Please let's stand. The procession is here.
Everybody, it's still the 54th Convocation ceremonies, and yes, it is the final day of the event. Now let me give you a quick recap of what happened yesterday. Yesterday we saw the faculties of engineering, law, management sciences, basic medical sciences, clinical sciences, dental sciences, pharmacy, and of course distance learning. And yesterday we actually had our best graduating students in law, which has never happened for like quite some time now. So I'll give you their names. So the overall best graduating student from civil engineering from the faculty of engineering is Akomo David Oluwatomiwa. Then we had them from mechanical engineering, who was Shodem Bukumi. From law, we had Sani Adeni Praise Ebunlua, and management sciences, Quadri Ibrahim Abiodun. Now, today is the last day of the convocation ceremonies, and we will be seeing those from the postgraduate studies actually graduate who those from PG, their masters, PhD, and of course they will be giving honorary degrees to a whole lot of dignitaries that will be present here. So right now the procession is ongoing. I will be handing you over to Professor Samuel, who is currently at the auditorium. But when we come back, I will be giving you a rundown of some of the events that have happened during convocation, and we will be taking interviews. Yes, I said interviews with the management staff, and of course some of these awardees, the honorary awardees that were granted, that were given actually, will be taking some of these interviews. So till we come back, I just need to stick around and enjoy the procession, enjoy the program. I am Vina Peters. We'll be right back.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, good morning. It's my pleasure to welcome us to Convocation Day 3. Before we go on, I have the pleasure to please invite the Secretary to the Lagos State Government to please come up stage at the request of the Vice Chancellor. Please come up stage, ma'am. She is representing the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Babajide Sanwo-Olu. Please, a round of applause for her. Thank you very much. We will take the national anthem, followed by the University of Lagos anthem. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, while we're still standing, I invite Reverend Ogbolumani Azuka to give us the opening prayer. Reverend Azuka, please.
Hallelujah. Lord, what shall we say today? All we have to say is thank you. From the beginning, you have helped us, and today will not be an exception. We invite the presence of the Holy Spirit to help us and lead us even this day in the name of Jesus Christ. Lord, accept our thanks and our praise even this day to the glory of your holy name. In the name of God the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. In Jesus' name we are prayed.
Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, can we be seated? Thank you very much. I have the pleasure to call the acting registrar of our university, University of Lagos, to call this gathering to order. Registrar, ma'am.
Chancellor, sir. Chancellor, sir. The University of Lagos Act 1967, as amended, empowers the university to grant degrees, diplomas, certificates, and other distinctions, as well as award medals, prizes, and other titles. It also provides that the Chancellor shall preside at all meetings of congregation held for the purpose of conferring degrees. In accordance with the enabling law, according to section 5.1, the Chancellor shall, in relation to the university, take precedence before all other members of the university, and when he is present, shall preside at all meetings of congregation held for conferring degrees and at all meetings of convocation. Section 2 states that the Pro-Chancellor shall, in relation to the university, take precedence before all other members of the university, except the Chancellor, and except the Vice-Chancellor, when acting as chairman of congregation or convocation, and except the Deputy Vice-Chancellor, when so acting. And the Pro-Chancellor shall, when he is present, be the chairman at all meetings of the council. Distinguished audience, it is my pleasure to invite the Chancellor of the University, Your Excellency, Eminence, Your Royal Eminence Alhaji Dr. Abubakar Umar Gabai, Ekanemi, CFR, Shehu of Borno, to constitute this assembly as a congregation for the purpose of conferring honorary awards, award of higher degrees, and presentation of special prizes. Chancellor, sir.
I hereby constitute this assembly as a congregation of the University of Lagos for the purpose of conferment of honorary awards, awards of higher degrees, and presentation of special prizes. Thank you.
Chancellor, sir, I now invite you, sir, to present the visitor.
Your Excellencies, my lords, ladies and gentlemen, I hereby present to you the visitor to the University of Lagos, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, ably represented by the Honorable Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Mamman, SAN, OON. Thank you.
It is my pleasure to invite the Vice-Chancellor, Professor Folashade Ogunshola, OON, FAS, to present a address.
The visitor, President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Nigeria, His Excellency Bola Ahmed Tinubu, ably represented by the Minister of Education, Professor Tahir Maman. Distinguished senators and honorable members of the House of Representatives, the Executive Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, ably represented, Your Excellencies, governors of other states here present, members of the Diplomatic Corps here present, the Acting Executive Secretary, National Universities Commission, Dr. Chris Meyaki, the Executive Secretary of TED Fund, Architect Sonny Echono, the Chancellor, His Royal Eminence, Alhaji Dr. Abubakar Ibn Umar Gabai El Kanemi, CFR, Shehu of Borno, other emirs and royal fathers here present. Let me acknowledge at this point the royal father of our host community, the Oniwaya of Iwaya Kingdom, Oba Sulaiman Oloko, visiting vice chancellors from other universities, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Development Services, Professor Ayodele Ashenua, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Management Services, Professor Lucien Chukwu, the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics and Research, Professor Bolanle Obo, the Acting Registrar and Secretary to Council, Mrs. Olakunle Makinde, the University Bursar, Mrs. Olufumilola Adekunle, the University Librarian, Professor Yetunde Zaid, the Provost College of Medicine, Professor David Oke. Former Vice Chancellors of this university, I acknowledge Professor Rahman Bello, the 11th Vice Chancellor, Professor Toyin Ogundikwe, the 12th Vice Chancellor. I also recognize Professor Duro Oni, former Deputy Vice Chancellors, the former registrars here present. I also recognize my father in the Lord, Pastor Tunde Bakari. Deans of faculty, distinguished members of Senate, honorary awardees, emeritus professors, distinguished professors and gold medalists of the university, directors, representatives of other universities, heads of departments, deputy registrars and deputy bursars, other members of the university community, president and members of the Alumni Association, my lords, spiritual and temporal, presidents of professional bodies here present, presidents of the various faculty associations, our dear students here present, gentlemen of the press, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, great Hakokites, great Hakokites. I am delighted to welcome you all to the 54th Convocation ceremonies of the University of Lagos. And without doubt, I know many of you have looked forward to this day when you can confidently say it is done. I can assure you that this day and time you will remember with great fondness for many years to come. I congratulate all our graduating students for their diligence, resilience, and the hard work they put into completing their programs. You have been trained and tutored and found worthy in character and learning to be able to be here today, to be celebrated and honored. I congratulate your families and friends who encouraged and supported you along the way. I extend our heartfelt gratitude to all of them. I welcome to our university the visitor, His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We acknowledge the courageous leadership that you have offered the country since your assumption of office. In particular, we appreciate the attention you are giving to the myriad problems in the education sector. You can be assured of our support. To our Governor, Babajide Sanwo-Olu, we welcome you home. We are thankful of the support you give to your alma mater. I take this opportunity to thank you again for the great support you gave us during the Nuga Games. We will be back. To our Chancellor, the Shehu of Borno, His Royal Eminence, we thank you for your fatherly support and your wisdom always. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, The activities for the 54th Convocation ceremonies commenced with a pre-convocation press conference on Wednesday, January 10, 2024, and continued with a Convocation Jumat service at the University Mosque on Friday, January 12, 2024. On Monday, January 15, a renowned historian and an honoree, Professor Toyin Falola from the University of Texas at Austin, USA, delivered the Convocation lecture. For those present at the lecture, titled Decolonizing African Higher Education for Transformational Development, you will agree with me that it was not only stimulating and transformational, it was a call to action. On Tuesday, January 16, 2024, we began the 3-day degree conferment event that has culminated today in a total of 17,456 students receiving various awards. Today, 6,886 deserving students from the School of Postgraduate Studies and the University of Lagos Business School will be conferred with the award of postgraduate diplomas, Master of Arts, Master of Science, Master of Business Administration, Doctor of Philosophy, and Doctor of Business Administration. Out of these, we have 465 students graduating with a postgraduate diploma, 6,266 graduating with a master's degree, of which 377 have distinctions. And we have 155 graduates who will graduate with a Doctor of Philosophy in various disciplines, and 62 from the University of Lagos Business School. The overall Best PhD Thesis Award for this year goes to Aminat Olawumi Ige, PhD in Mathematics. Who also won the award for the Best PhD Thesis in the Sciences, while Isa Akonji Adedokun, PhD in Private and Property Law, won the award for the Best PhD in the Humanities. Ladies and gentlemen, most exciting for us this year is that we have 31 master's students who are international students, and they will be obtaining masters in pharmacology, pharmacognosy, and so on, and they have been funded through the African Center of Excellence for Drug Research, Herbal Medicine, Development, and Regulatory Sciences, ASDAS. I want to acknowledge the director, Dr. Bola Ademilua from the Department of Botany, who worked extremely hard with her team to achieve this. This is the first time we will have such a harvest of international students at one convocation in this university. And it further validates the aggressive internationalization drive of this administration and previous administrations. The University of Lagos Business School will be graduating today its first set of students as an autonomous school this year. In repositioning the business school to be more globally competitive, we unbundled it from the School of Postgraduate Studies. We are very proud that it has also been admitted as a full member of the Association of Advanced Collegiate Schools of Business in the United States of America, which is the largest global network of leaders in business education. The overall best graduating student is Abiola Oluyemisi Itakwe, who obtained a Master of Business Administration with a CGPA of 4.84. Also today, we will confer honorary doctorate degrees on 3 distinguished personalities, 2 men and a woman, who we believe have contributed immensely to the development of knowledge and development of knowledge globally, and in particular to Nigeria. Professor Toyin Falola, the Jacob and Francis Sanger Mosika Chair at the University of Texas at Austin. Professor Phyllis Kanki, DVM, a professor of immunology at the Harvard Chan School of Public Health in Boston and founder of APIN Limited, Nigeria. And Professor Atairu Mohamedu Jega, OFR, a professor of political sciences at Bayero University, Kano, who presided over the preparation and conduct of the globally acclaimed, most successful, clean general elections in Nigeria. In the last 2 days, we have been awarding degrees, diplomas, and special prizes to undergraduate students from all faculties and the Distance Learning Institute. Of these, 340, making up 3.2%, obtained first-class degrees, with 97 of these coming from the Faculty of Management Sciences, 57 from the Faculty of Science, and 47 from the Faculty of Engineering. We also graduated 250 students from medicine, dentistry, pharmacy, and medical laboratory sciences, which have unclassified degrees, and 39 of these had distinctions. 3,374 students graduated with a second-class upper, 4,547 graduated with a second-class lower, and 1,832 with a third class. We had 188 graduating with a pass. The overall best graduating student, undergraduate with an undergraduate degree, was David Oluwatomiwa Akomu from the Faculty of Engineering, who also made a perfect score of 5.0. While Ibrahim Abiodun Quadri of the Faculty of Management Sciences with a CGPA of 4.94 was the best graduating student in the humanities. This year, amongst our undergraduates, we had 19 visually impaired students from 5 faculties: arts, education, law, social sciences, and the management sciences. One of them, Emeka Okeke, who graduated yesterday with a second-class upper honors from the Faculty of Management Sciences, got the Best Graduating Students Award in Comparative Industrial Relations. I want to especially congratulate another 2 visually impaired students, Ngozi Upai Okoro, who is getting a PGD in education today, and Okpeyemi Kikelomo Adewale, who will be graduating today from the School of, from the International Relations and Personnel Management, for their resilience. We are very, very proud of them. Let me seize this opportunity to thank members of Senate, staff, and all our stakeholders for their commitment and loyalty to the University of Lagos. And despite the challenges of last year, the university recorded many significant wins, especially in the quality and quantum of research, improved collaborations and partnerships with other universities and industries within and outside Nigeria, as well as exchange programs for staff and students. In pursuance of the Future Ready agenda, we have made firm strides in growing our finances, growing our infrastructure, growing our reputation, and growing our manpower. And this last year was one of consolidation, seed sowing, and growth. I will mention a few. The research activities of our staff attracted over 11 billion naira in research income in both local and foreign currency. These figures refer to grants obtained in the year 2023 only, and they cut across the faculties in science and the humanities. Our staff have also been making waves, and I want to congratulate Professor Babatunde Oni, a professor of private and property law, who was elevated to the rank of Senior Advocate of Nigeria. And this brings to a total number of 9 SANs in this university, which I believe is the highest in any university in Nigeria. The university has also partnered with the Sahara Group, a leading energy conglomerate, since last year. and it is one that can best be described as an outstanding example of generational sowing for academic sustainability. This partnership, which we believe is the first of its kind, involves parents of the executive directors of Sahara Group who taught in this university, their children, now executive directors at Sahara Group, who studied at this university, and other executive directors in that group who either taught or studied in the University of Lagos. It is indeed a generational partnership, born, bred, and nurtured in the University of Lagos, and represents the best of university alumni relationships. This partnership includes an annual 10 million cash prize instituted in the names of the parents and executives for outstanding students across 10 departments, 2 from the Faculty of Engineering, 3 from Management Sciences, and 2 from Environmental Sciences, and 3 from Social Sciences in Economics and Library and Information Sciences. Each student will get ₦1 million. There is also the MAD grant of $36,000 annually for 3 outstanding lecturers who will each get $12,000. These 2 grants, let me step back a bit. MAD means making a difference. These 2 grants will run for 10 years. The group is also establishing the Sahara Group School of Innovation and Entrepreneurship at the University of Lagos to create platforms for birthing sustainable energy solutions for the future. The sword-turning ceremony has since been held, and we are looking forward to the commissioning of the building, whose design is a breathtaking architectural masterpiece. We are excited about this partnership and express the university's gratitude to the Sahara Group for making a difference. At this juncture, I would like to encourage other groups of families and industry to partner with us to impact our future leaders. To further improve employability of our students, we flagged off the career support services with a cohort of about 30 students in the library makerspace in collaboration with ICLED Business School to teach soft skills, assist with CVs, and better prepare our students for the world of work. In the last year, we hosted various conferences to which we had a wide range of participants, both local and global. The Africa Research, examples of this is the University of Lagos International Week, to which we invite our international partners, and the Africa Research Universities Alliance Conference, which was holding for the first time in Nigeria. The events were attended by universities from Africa, Europe, America, and Asia, and we had over 1,500 participants, including at least 12 vice chancellors from around the world, and over 350 participants who attended the Arua conference were from 18 African universities, including those from, and 13 from the United Kingdom and the USA. UNILAG also hosted the first Pan-African Nelson Mandela Day event with partners from 15 other African countries in collaboration with Umoja, the Pan-African Student Leaders Network, whose origin began in the University of Lagos. In August last year, the Distance Learning Institute hosted a colloquium which was well attended by open distance learning institution practitioners in Nigeria and globally, with scholars from South America, Asia, West Africa, and Europe, and came to the conclusion that we need to push the frontiers of ODL if Nigeria is to adequately educate all its youth. Through our NEET hubs, there was a successful organization and hosting of the 3rd International Conference on Artificial Intelligence and Robotics. The 2-day event, in collaboration with the Machine Intelligence Research Group of the University of Lagos, drew about 597 participants across 14 countries in Africa, Asia, USA, Europe, and Canada. We are also running the project Innovation to Market, which is an incubator program which is funded by the United Kingdom Research Institute, and onboarded last year several innovators from across the country and trained them on skills and techniques to develop their innovation. Overall, 524 innovators were onboarded, of which 362 innovators from across the country were trained. 62 innovators were funded to develop prototypes, and 18 patents were filed. 40 new startups were registered, and 50 startup businesses were incubated, while 20 startup businesses were awarded financial grants. One of our students, who also came first in the national pitch competition organized by this Innovation to Market incubator program, his name, Mr. Barnabas Peter of the Department of Finance, designed a digital platform to assist tourists and low-income earners and individuals seeking to find exciting places in Nigeria. The university has one of the oldest and most respected actuarial programs in Nigeria. And recently, it became the first university in West Africa and second university in Africa to be accredited by the Institute and Faculty of Actuaries of the United Kingdom, which is one of the most prestigious institutes of actuaries globally. This accreditation was also only possible from a handshake between the town and the gown, and represents a lot of hard work and collaboration with the Nigerian Actuarial Society. This further confirms the value of our town-gown agenda. The University of Lagos has also started a joint master's degree in law with the University of Dundee, which is the first of the UK African joint degree of its kind. The MOA was signed in October during the International Week. Students will run the first semester here in Nigeria and go to Dundee for the second semester. And some of our lecturers are also working in both universities. In October, we commissioned the MAD House, which is Making a Difference House, which is an incubator for creatives and the first of its kind in any Nigerian university. It was established in collaboration with an alumnus, Mr. Bayo Omoboriowo, whose father also works in this university. This incubator has been extremely popular and fascinating and has attracted many important personalities, including the Chancellor of the Federal Republic of Germany, Mr. Olaf Scholz, who made UNILAG one of his stops in his short 3-day stop in Nigeria. The university also played host to Bill Gates, who visited our Center for Clinical Trials, Research and Implementation Science in the Department of Obstetrics and Gynecology to confer with Professor Bosede Afolabi, who is running several research grants from his foundation. Under this administration, we have commenced a major drive to rehabilitate and upgrade aging infrastructure. Some of these include hostels, such as Mariere Hostel, and we have done other rehabilitations of the others. We have also started work on our scholars' suites for visiting scholars, rehabilitating it, and we have commenced the vertical extension of the architecture building and the new Distance Learning Institute and the ASDAS building. In the area of security, we have commenced and so far deployed 206 cameras of 1,000 CCTV cameras through a partnership with Bionomics, and strengthened our security architecture by purchasing some motorcycles for patrols. In furtherance of our commitment to becoming more eco-friendly and contributing to the sustainability of our planet, the university carried out a number of activities with our partners, including the Waste Management Challenge to promote recycling, resulting in 235,643 plastic bottles collected by students and staff, with an estimated reduction of 30.5 kilotons of CO2 emissions. Also, we worked with the Dawn Project and the Green Belt Movement, which was facilitated by an alumnus, Dr. Pamela Ajayi, to foster eco-friendly environment. 1,000 trees were donated, and these have been planted across the whole campus by staff and students. As part of our community service, the university resuscitated the Unilag Children's Theatre Festival, an inter-school talent competition that allowed students of the Creative Arts Department to interact and mentor children in our neighboring communities. Similarly, in line with our vision to revive our culture and traditional values while showcasing the talent of our students, we launched our Unilag in Town program with a performance by students from the Creative Arts Department of Femi Oshofiso's play, Eshu and the Vagabond Minstrels, which highlights the negative consequences of greed and corruption. Staff and postgraduate students of the Department of Computer Sciences have also been working with children in the community. Dr. Chika Banjo has led a group every year, I think, for about 4 years now, to engage and train students in coding and robotics. We want to appreciate Paralex Bank, who underwrote the production of our play, Vagabond Minstrels, and Access Bank, who sponsored 50 students to watch the play. The Digital Transformation Initiative of the University of Lagos, which comprises our IT strategy, enterprise architecture, IT operation, and governance model, is a 3-year plan to reposition our technology landscape. And this commenced with a remodeling and upgrading of the university website and the establishment of a data management center funded through the World Bank. The Data Management Center was commissioned in September 2023. This digital transformation initiative goes under the name Automate Unilag. Our alumni have been extremely supportive and they have been achieving many milestones. Recently, the president of the Alumni Association Worldwide, Engineer Ifeoluwa Oyedele, the executive director of the Niger Delta Power Holding Company, was recently awarded with an honorary degree in engineering by Achievers University in Owo. We also want to thank him for his donation of a 22,000 color overhead industrial scanner, which will augment our drive to make transcript issuance of alumni painless and efficient. This scanner is a godsend and was commissioned on Monday at the beginning of these ceremonies. Recently, one of our alumni, Mr. Temi Popola, became the CEO of the Nigerian Stock Exchange. We are very proud of him. And the alumni associations of Lagos State, UK, Abuja, and North America, to name a few, have also keyed into our support of indigent students. And Dr. Mrs. P. Sule, a Unilag-trained educationist who had previously won the best PhD thesis in the Department of Educational Management, was named in the prestigious top 50 finalists of the 2023 Global Teacher Prize. We are also extremely proud of one of our recent alumnus, Mr. Nameka Praise Ifeako, who developed the Student Paddy app while in the 5th year of his engineering course here at the university. He has since secured investors, and recently we signed an MOU with him to deploy this among students of the University of Lagos that are interested. The app creates value out of browsing habits of students and issues certificates for knowledge gained. We have also had many donations. I will mention some. The National Communication Commission recently endowed a professorial chair worth 30 million for telecommunications. Similarly, we express our appreciation to Alpha Morgan for supporting the university with 100 million naira for the upgrade and remodeling of the university library lobby and the maker space to improve the student learning experience. We want to thank various individuals and companies that have donated money to support our indigent students. About 1,329 indigent students have benefited from various support programs, and the university has paid the obligatory fees for 400 indigent students. 170 are in work-study programs, 74 have been adopted by various individuals, and 645 have qualified for the endowment scholarship from the Advancement UNILAG. We also want to acknowledge the support of Zenith Bank PLC and Post Assurance Brokers who supported this convocation ceremony with 15 million naira and 5.2 million naira respectively. We continue to build staff and students' capacity for employability and to build competencies. Last year, the university purchased through our Afritech grants Coursera licenses that trained 602 members of staff and 125 students, and who have been certified in data science and analytics, artificial intelligence, and other emerging technologies, as well as in management, leadership, and communications. We also sent many staff and students on internships and study abroad programs to Germany, Poland, Bulgaria, Turkey, the UK. Then we also had 9 students from the Faculty of Management Sciences, Engineering and Social Sciences and the Arts that participated in the 2023 summer internship with the Bank of America in Dublin and Chester, United Kingdom. 4 of these 9 interns were given return offers for internships and full-time positions. Similarly, 2 of our students from the Faculty of Management Sciences who went for 10-week summer internship program with the World Bank have now been offered a more permanent role as junior analysts for the next 2 years. We are also doing quite a lot in sports. The university will be co-hosting the FASU Games this year with the Lagos State University and NUGA. We will be leveraging the excellent facilities developed during the NUGA Games, which was also supported by the Lagos State government, for which we are grateful. Our athletes are already preparing, and we funded 3 of our athletes who were among those selected to represent Nigeria at the 31st World University Games in Chengdu, China. The students performed creditably well as 2 of them reached the semi-final stages of their respective competitions. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, our graduating students, I celebrate you all and I honor you. We enjoin you to keep us up to date with your progress in life. You matter to us. We want you to join the Alumni Association because it is good for you. There you will meet men and women that have the same values as you do. They will support you, they will grow your network, and they will help you with jobs. I will want to leave you with a famous quote by Janet Napolitano, the former governor of Arizona and the president of the University of California at Berkeley. She said, "You don't go to university so you can punch a clock. You go to university so you can be in a position to make a difference. You are the solution that we need. Therefore, we ask you to go out into the world and remember that everything you do is a building block of your life and will determine who you will become. Because we build our lives one day at a time, one action at a time, and we reap what we sow. So we ask you, sow well, and I wish you a fantastic life. Congratulations again."
Chancellor, sir, it is my pleasure to call on the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Management Services, Professor Lucian Obinachukwu, to invite the visiting Vice Chancellors to present their goodwill messages. Professor Chukwu.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to invite visiting Vice Chancellors who are present to felicitate with the University of Lagos on this occasion of our 54th convocation ceremonies to deliver their goodwill messages. From Caleb University, Ikorodu, we have Professor Barine Michael Widobia. From Olabisi Onabanjo University, we have Professor C.O. Adekoya. From Mountain Top University, we have Professor Ladele John Akinyomi. From Babcock University, we have Professor Ishola Rufus Akintoye. From Trinity University, Lagos, we have Professor C.O. Kolawole. From the Federal University of Agriculture, Abeokuta, we have Professor J.A. Oguntuashe. From Adeleke University, Ede, we have Dr. Nwimo Kingsley. From the University of Jos, we have Professor Rahila Gowon. From Lagos State University, or JO, we have Professor Seni Afisi. From Ekiti State University, Ado Ekiti, we have Professor Ajayi. From Joseph Ayo Babalola University, we have Professor O.A. Fakolujo. From Covenant University, Ota, we have Professor Isaac Bukai. From the University of Ilorin, we have Professor Lubumi Omote-Esho. From Crawford University, Igbesa, Moses Itama. From Anchor University, Ayobo, Lagos, we have Professor Lushola Oyero. From Chrisland University, Abeokuta, we have Professor Olufunke Ajiboye. From Nasarawa State University, Kefi, we have Professor Suleiman Bala Mohammed. And from Crescent University, we have Professor Ibrahim Bajabia Miller, the Vice Chancellor of the university. Thank you. University, as well as Landmark University. Crescent University.
Chancellor, sir, the Dean, School of Postgraduate Studies, will now present those of their students who have qualified for the postgraduate diploma of the university in the 2022 session. I now call on the Dean of the School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Abraham Oshinobi.
The Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students of the School of Postgraduate Studies who have successfully completed their postgraduate diploma in various programs in the university in the 2021-2022 session. Those present, those online, and those who are unavoidably absent, whose names appear on pages 65 to 69 of the order of proceedings, and for whom I stand proxy. I hereby request the graduating students of the various departments in the school who are present and whose names appear on pages 65 to 69 of the 54th Convocation Order of Proceedings to stand up, doff their caps, and remain standing until they are admitted into their postgraduate degrees by the Chancellor. Thank you.
By the authority of Senate, I confer on you all and severally the postgraduate diploma in various programs of the School of Postgraduate Studies. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those graduates who have distinguished themselves by winning special prizes in their respective fields of study during the 2021-2022 session. I hereby invite the Deputy Vice Chancellor, Academics and Research, Professor Bola Obo, to present the prize winners.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students in the School of Postgraduate Studies who have distinguished themselves by winning special prizes in their respective fields in the 2021-22 session. The late Professor Adetokunbo Babatunde Shofolue Prize of 50,000 Naira cash for the best PhD thesis in the university, Ige Aminat. The Huponu Wusu Prize of 25,000 Naira for the best student in Masters of Public Health, Ezekwelu Inkolika Jacinta.
The Caroline Olubukola Oshibogun Prize, 25,000 cash to the best student in the Masters of Public Health, Ezekwelu Unkolika Jacinta. The Chief Poly Emenike Prize of 100,000 Naira to the best graduating full-time student in Masters of Business Administration Management goes to 2 students, Akoni Adebiyi Ololade and Ogundairo Isaiah Olufemi. The Chief Poly Emenike Prize of 100,000 Naira to the best graduating full-time student, Master of Business Administration Marketing, Ogbechi Daniel. The Chief Poly I. Which one is this? What's your name? What's his name? Huh? I've not called Ogunda again. Okay, Polem, okay. The Chief Poly I. Emenike Prize of 100,000 cash to the best graduating full-time student, MSc Business Administration Marketing, Ogbechi Daniel. Chief Poly I. Emenike Prize, 100,000 Naira cash prize to the best graduating full-time Master of Business Administration, Organizational Behavior, Awotesu Oludare Abisoye. The Lagos Chamber of Commerce and Industry Prize, 200,000 cash prize to the best MBA graduating student in entrepreneurship, Masha Fatima Omowumi. The Otumba Gbenga Daniel Prize, 50,000 to the best graduating students in management, Adekojo Johnson Olushola. The Professor Abdul Fatai Biolama Badeje Prize of 25,000 cash prize to the best graduating student in MSc Pharmacology, Yamusa Ugbede Moses. The late Professor Monilola Taiwo Prize, 50,000 cash prize to the best graduating student in microbiology, Anikwe Onyinye Ginika. The late Chief Dr. Abel Ubeku Prize, 25,000 to the best overall graduating student in MSc Industrial Relations and Personnel Management. There are 2 of them, Omengboji Peculiar Machuku and Wilson Victory Chinedum. The retired Commissioner of Police, Abayomi Onoshile Prize of 25,000 to the best graduating student in the Master of Criminology. There are 2 of them, Fashola Bukoye Victoria, Babalogbon Kayode James. Dr. Ariola Aguda Oluwo Prize, 25,000 to the best graduating female M.Ed. Sociology of Education, Okeowo Oyinkosola, Victoria. The Professor Ayoke Mopelola Olushakin Prize of 25,000 to the best student with best thesis in counseling education, Shogbamu Esther Olaide. The late Chief Festus Okotiebo Academic Prize of 250,000 Naira cash to the best PhD thesis in public finance, banking, finance or economics, Popogbe Oluwaseyi Omowumi. Dr. Mrs. Taiwo Folashade Ipaye Academic Prize, 50,000 cash to the best PhD thesis in the Department of Educational Management, Ogunjobi Grace Oluwakemi. ARM Trustees Prize, the Oladejo and Adeoti Akinpelu Award of 250,000 to the best graduating doctoral student with PhD in computer science, Ibo Aye Igu. F.O. Lasisi Prize, F.O. Lasisi Prize of 50,000 to the overall best MSc Finance graduating student, Akalika Callistus Anthony. Olufemi Omolabake Omolenyiwa Memorial Prize, 100,000 to the best graduating MBA student, Adeshoga Temitayo Omobolanle. Professor Edi Olajide Omolenyiwa Prize, donated by Professor Edi Omolenyiwa's mentees, 100,000 for the best graduating master's student in accounting, Amos Boluwatife John. Eleko Obashanusi Olusi Prize, Eleko Obashanusi Olusi Prize of 100,000 for the best graduating student in Masters of African and Diaspora Studies, Ajibade Sharon Adeola. Social and Urban History Award, 150,000 for 2 students at the master's dissertation, Bello Mistura Eniola and Olawale Abiola Esther. The Risk Management of Nigeria Prize, 50,000 to the best student in Master of Risk Management, Ajetumobi Adedonyi Victor. The Inweanya Victor Onyekachi Legend Award, 50,000 for the best MBA student in Advanced Microeconomic Theory, Ekundayo Jessica Bolanle. The Bola Akingbade Prize, 100,000 to the best graduating student in MSc Marketing, Ogbechi Daniel Chinedum. Professor Ndubisi Ifeanyi Nwokoma Prize of 100,000 for the overall best student in the Center for Policy and Analysis and Research. Olutayo Abiodun Oluwole, and Kanu John Ihechuru. The Professor Akin Oshibogun Prize of 50,000 to the best graduating student in the epidemiology option of the Masters in Public Health, Daudu Feyitoluwa Bukola.
That's all I have. Who are the others? That's all I have. Is there any other ones? I can see some people waiting.
Okay.
The names of the prize winners and the prizes they have won are indicated on the relevant pages of the convocation order of proceedings. Prize winners are advised to submit their account details to the Dean of Students, the Dean of School of Postgraduate Studies, so that their accounts can be credited. Chancellor, sir, the Executive Director, University of Lagos Business School, Professor Mike Adebamowo, will now present those of their students who have qualified for the Master of Non-Interest Finance and Master of Business Administration of the university in the 2021-2022 session. Professor Adebamowo.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students of the University of Lagos Business School who have successfully completed their Master of Non-Interest Finance and Master of Business Administration degree examinations in the university in the 2021-2022 session. Those present, those online, and those who are unavoidably absent, whose names appear on the list and for whom I stand proxy. May I request the graduating students of the Master of Non-Interest Finance and Master of Business Administration degree programs who are present and whose names appear on pages 61 of the 54th Convocation Order of Proceedings to stand up, doff their caps, and remain standing until they are admitted to their degree by the Chancellor.
By the authority of Senate, I admit you all and severally to the degree of Master of Non-Interest Finance, Master of Business Administration in the University of Lagos Business School. Thank you.
Congratulations. Chancellor, sir. I would like to invite the graduating students who have distinguished themselves to come forth for recognition by the Chancellor. Itakwe Abiola, Imopai Morolake, Owosheni Olumuyiwa, Onobanjo Morenike, Williams Ifioma, Akeni Abraham, Halbert, Shegun Akintayo Oluwakevin, Williams Emmanuel, Nkanga Ekaite, Akpata Emmanuel, Echari Ejiro, Uzoji Franklin, Olaniran Abimbola, all of the Master of Business Administration MBA degree. And for the Master of Non-Interest Finance MNIF, Abdulatif Mobolaji, Adeoye Kazim, Akimbode Abdulkarim, Okejayi Kudos,
Chancellor, sir, it is my pleasure to invite the overall best graduating students in the University of Lagos Business School, Abiola Oluyemisi Itakwe, for recognition and presentation of plaque. I understand the plaque has been presented. Thank you very much. Chancellor, sir, the Dean of School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Abraham Oshinubi, will now present those of their students who have qualified for the master's degree of the university in the 2021, 2022, and 2022 and 2023 sessions. I now call on Professor Abraham Oshinubi.
The Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students of the School of Postgraduate Studies who have successfully completed their Master of Arts, Master of Education, Master of Science, Education, Master of Science, and other various programs, including Master of Applied Geophysics, Master of Aquatic Resource and Pollution Management, Master of Conflict Management, Master of Development Finance, Master of Diplomacy and Strategic Studies, Master of Disaster Management, Master of Dispute Resolution, Master of Engineering Systems Management, Master of Environmental Design, Master of Environmental Management, Master of Facilities Management, Master of Geographic Information System, Master of Geoinformatics Information Technology, Master of Housing Development and Management, Master of Industrial and Labor Relations, Master of Industrial Relations and Personnel Management, Master of Information Technology, Master of International Law and Diplomacy, Master of Landscape Architecture, Master of Law, Master of Managerial Psychology, Master of Molecular Diagnosis, Master of Process Engineering, Master of Project Management, Master of Public Administration, Master of Public and International Affairs, Master of Public Health, Master of Risk Management, Master of Security and Intelligence Studies, Master of Transportation Planning and Management, Master of Urban and Regional Planning, and Master of Urban Design. In this university, in the 2021, 2022, and 2022-2023 sessions, may I request the graduating students of these various departments in the school who are present and whose names appear on page 70 to 120 of the 54th Convocation Order of Proceedings to stand up, doff their caps, and remain standing until they are admitted into their degrees by the Chancellor.
Well done, Dean, Faculty of Postgraduate Studies. By the authority of Senate, I confer on you all and severally the master's degree in various programs of the School of Postgraduate Studies. Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Chancellor, sir, I would like to invite 7 graduating students who have distinguished themselves, obtaining distinction with a perfect CGPA, 5.0, to come forth for recognition by the Chancellor and presentation of their various plaques. From Civil and Environmental Engineering, Bruno Joseph Nosa. Also from Civil and Environmental Engineering, Hassan Rahuf Olayiwola. Microbiology, Andekwe Onye Jinika. Economics, Isenere Gabriel Olamidotun. English, Ejiogu Jonathan. Philosophy, Oji Okpara Paul.
Chancellor, sir, a total of 155 PhDs will be conferred today. These are contained on pages 123 to 141 of the Order of Proceedings. Chancellor, sir, the Dean of the School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Abraham Oshinobi, will now present those students who have qualified for Doctor of Philosophy degrees of the University of Lagos during the 2021-22 and 2022 and 23 sessions. I now invite the Dean of the School of Postgraduate Studies, Professor Abraham Oshinobi.
Chancellor, sir, I have the honor to present to you those students of the School of Postgraduate Studies of the University of Lagos who have successfully completed their Doctor of Philosophy degrees in the university in the 2021, 2022, and 2022-2023 sessions. Those present, those online, and those who are unavoidably absent, whose name appear on pages 123 to 141 of the Order of Proceedings, and for whom I stand proxy. I hereby request the graduating students of the various departments in the school who are present and whose names appear on pages 123 to 141 of the 54th Convocation Order of Proceedings to stand up. Doff their caps and remain standing until they are admitted into their various degrees by the Chancellor.
By the authority of Senate, I confer on you all and severally the Doctor of Philosophy degree in various programs of the School of Postgraduate Studies. Congratulations. Thank you.
I hereby call on the PhD graduates to come forth for recognition by the Chancellor. Number one, Uwensuyi Edos Sawon Charles, PhD Philosophy. Lawrence Solomon Chisheben, PhD History and Strategic Studies. Number three, Egwatu Toshuku Frank, PhD Cell and Molecular Biology. Number four, Ibo Haye Egu, PhD Computer Science. Number five, Subai Bolarinwa Khadijat, PhD Botany. Number six, Ishola Said Ademola, PhD Management. Number seven, Sonny Aziz Olusegun, PhD Mass Communication. 8, Ayanwale Olushola Tunde, PhD, Mass Communication. Number 9, Oluboba Taiwo Funke, PhD, Fisheries. 10, Ochala Kizito Idoga, PhD, Philosophy. 11, Adigun Anuoluwapo Joshua, PhD, Mathematics. Number 12, Odeshola Ayobamidele Sunday, PhD, Mathematics. Number 13, sadly, he passed on few weeks ago after protracted illness. Oladosu Suraj Aremu, PhD, Mechanical Engineering. May his soul rest in perfect peace. Number 14, Shibuzo Ebele Flora, PhD, Sociology. Number 15, Limoha Ositadima Unkeruka, PhD, English Literature. 16, Basi Ellen Koke, PhD, English Literature. 17, Popogbe Oluwaseyi Omowunmi, PhD, Economics. 18, Owoeye Itunu Opeyemi, PhD, Physiotherapy. 19, Salako Kehinde Shola, PhD, Pharmaceutics and Pharmaceutical Technology. 20, Onamdi Usheshuku Ifeoluwa, PhD, English Language. 21, Okoli Gloria Ifeoma, PhD, English Literature. 22, Ofyong Kanayo Nwaka, PhD, English Language. 23, Osu Alu Azuma, PhD, English Language. 24, Ajilore Oluwateniola Oluwabukonla, PhD, English Language. 25, Akikunmi Olutayo Ajibola, PhD, Building. 26, Ebidapo Sonny Joseph, PhD, Psychology. 27, Okonofwa Christiana Shinyere, PhD, Parasitology and Bioinformatics. 28, Mayomi Kolawole Abimbola, PhD, Commercial and Industrial Law. 29, Ayejusule Cousin Bankole, PhD, Physiotherapy. 30,